Oh, hey. Too loud for you as well, huh? Yeah, I can never get the hang of big parties like this either. Especially these college parties. And Halloween college parties on top of that. Ugh. I mean, it seems like the objective is to see who can get blackout drunk first, right? And like, I get having a few drinks to help get you into the mood and loosen up, but if you're having a good time, don't you want to remember it the next day? Sorry. I probably sound like a total buzzkill. I promise I'm not. Well, I kind of am, but how about we start over? My name's Kiara. How about you? Oh, wow, that's a lovely name. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, my name? Yeah, it probably sounds a little weird. It's Old Irish. The K sound is actually a C. Most people either mispronounce it as Sierra or misspell it as Kira. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Ironic, right? The girl with the Irish name complaining about alcohol. Laugh it up. That is a very hurtful stereotype, I'll have you know. Although, to be honest, I moved here from Ireland when I was really young. I don't even know how old I was. I barely remember it there. Sorry to say, the weird name and teetotaling are the two most interesting things about me. Let's talk about you. You seem way more intriguing. For example, what's going on with this whole costume? No, I like it. I know I'm not the most expressive, but really, it's cool. It's just, wow, you really get into the Halloween spirit, huh? I can respect that. I, too, am a creature of the night. I would have dressed up more. The theatrics are fun and everything, but alas, I suck at time management and couldn't pull something better together in time. There's always next year, right? Oh, thank you. It's nothing special. Just a bunch of witchy junk from my closet. But I'm glad you like it. So, what are you studying? Huh. Interesting. If you don't mind my asking, what got you into that? I see. That's pretty cool. A lot of people here just seem to be going for their degrees because their parents told them they needed a certain job, you know? Or there's the ones who are trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives. Or there are the ones who are here just to get a bachelor's degree because of the paper ceiling. You can't get a job without one, right? But, you seem different. Like you've really got it together. It's always good to meet someone who isn't just another pretty face. I mean, not that you're not, but, you know, don't get a swelled head about it. Oh, me? I'm not doing anything special. In fact, I guess you could say I'm one of those not sure what I'm doing yet people. Oh, I seem like I've got it together too, huh? Well, appearances can be misleading, can't they? Well, I guarantee you that is not true. I do have an interest in the humanities. You know, history, psychology, art, that kind of thing. I know those aren't the most lucrative fields to get into, but I think they've each got their place. Take history, for example. Most of human history, let's be honest, is messy, ugly chaos. Everyone trying to get one over on everyone else by any means necessary. This relative peace we enjoy now, that's a recent invention. And even then, there's still a lot of ugliness around. Half the time, the only thing that maintains even that much peace is everyone knows if they start something really big, someone else might retaliate with something bigger. But, here and there, every now and then, there's still some beauty to be found. Good people who manage to do good things. I think it's important to acknowledge and understand both the good and the bad, and especially to preserve those few beautiful oddities. Ugh. And now things are getting broken. Great. Okay then, that is my cue to leave. Hey, would you like to come? It's not often that I find such engaging conversation around these parts. Maybe we could find some late-night diner to continue at. I'll buy you some French fries. Yeah, there's a path through the woods over there. I took it to walk here. It's a nice shortcut from where I live to campus. And there's a great greasy spoon at the end of it. Might be a little spooky at this time of night, but we can get away from the chaos, at least. And you can protect me from the big, scary forest. What do you say? No? Wow, just shoot me down cold, huh? I guess it makes some sense, given you don't really know me that well. Are you sure you won't reconsider? We're having a good time, right? And it's only like a 15-minute walk to the other side. Maybe another 5 minutes, just to get to the diner. Come on, they have really greasy cheeseburgers. And it'll be a lot safer going through the woods with the two of us. Do you want to come? Awesome, I wore you down. Let's go. Sorry, what? Yeah, what about my eyes? I'm sorry, they were glowing? Well, I mean, the moon is pretty bright tonight, and I'm wearing these, big circle lenses, so combine a trick of the light with that and a few drinks, I'm sure you can imagine some pretty crazy stuff, right? Are you feeling okay? I can call a cab for you if you'd like. We can chat over greasy cheeseburgers at midnight another time. You're sure? All right then, if you're sure. I just don't want to have to haul you into an Uber at 1 a.m. Speaking of, tricks of the light, am I drunk too, or are your eyes pretty bright as well? The moon ought to be worried. She's got some competition. Sorry, was that a bit forward? Well, all right, I'll cool it. Hey, so, aren't you in that intro to 20th century philosophy class? You know, the one with, Professor what's her name? Gillen, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I thought I knew you from somewhere. So it's not just me who finds that class boring. I mean, the material is interesting, of course, but the way she presents it is just so bland. Right? The lectures are so dry. Ugh. Some of the readings are actually cool, so it's a real shame. Yes, exactly. The professor just drones on, and everyone else just nods their heads and scribbles away in their notebooks. You get it, though. I can tell. I mean, you get what a disservice it is to the subject and to all of us. You totally understand what a disservice it is to yourself. You know you deserve better. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that got kind of intense. Sorry. I just take education seriously, I guess. Yeah, it is peaceful here, isn't it? Not to be that girl, but I tend to prefer the woods. It's probably gonna get me murdered one day. It's just so serene. I feel like I can actually think out here, you know what I mean? I can hear my own thoughts. There's not all this chaos unfolding around me. Everything is so busy now. It's all so interconnected. It's so easy to lose sight of what things are or where they came from. Halloween is a good example, you know? Once upon a time, about 2,000 years ago, the ancient Celts called it Samhain. They observed it to mark the transition from summer to winter. They believed the barriers between worlds would weaken, allowing troublesome spirits to come through. They would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward these spirits away. However, the weakening of the barrier also helped the Celtic druids make their prophecies. You know, to help guide their people through the long, traitorous winter to come. Now all Halloween does is serve to sell candy and tacky yard decorations. The world is like this huge quilt now. So wide that it just falls all over the place. So heavy you have to fight with it to try and pull yourself out from under it. Keeps catching on everything. You keep losing things in the folds, so you can feel them touching you. And you can't kick them away because your legs keep getting tangled up. But you also can't find them to remove them. The world used to be a lot smaller, a lot more intimate. You could live a whole lifetime in a square mile of space. Not anymore. Sorry, did that make any sense? Probably not. I guess I'm feeling philosophical. You can relate? Yeah. Just need to get out and recenter sometimes, huh? That's a good way to put it. It's kind of crazy, you know? It seems like we have a lot in common. Great minds and all that, I suppose. Hey, you're shivering. Are you okay? You want to get out of the woods. Well, lucky for you, we're almost there. Just a few more... Oh? No diner, huh? Yeah, I guess a cheap midnight grease fest might not go down so well right now. But don't tell me you want to go back to that party. Oh, you just want to get out of the trees. All right. We can do that. There's some other places near here we can hang out. The old church. You mind if we don't? Because the old church is the most obvious place for fun-loving young drunks like ourselves to sneak off to at this time of night. The cops definitely stake it out. Besides, there's probably a couple in there about to get caught as we speak. Might be a bit awkward, you know? Okay, fine. It's just the good Catholic girl in me speaking. I just don't want to make baby Jesus cry. But, if you're open to suggestions, I know another place near here. You know the old elementary school? The one that's been closed up for a few years now? Yeah? You up for some urban exploration? No. We're not that far into the woods yet. Like I said, we're pretty close to my neighborhood. And I'm really enjoying spending time with you. And I'd like to get to know you better. What do you say? Good. Let's go. You're really freezing, huh? Don't worry about that. You'll warm up soon. Yeah. Just a bit further to go, I promise. What do you mean, no? Of course this is the way to the school. Trust me, we're almost there. I won't lead you to harm. Don't look back. There's nothing to see there. Just ahead, though, I have something for you. Oh, what are you doing? Don't you want to see? Weren't you enjoying getting to know me? Besides, we're already there. Look up. Yes, you see it, don't you? The moon glows a different color here. The stars form different constellations. There's a lot I don't like about Halloween. The noise, the parties, the misuse of history and tradition. But there is one thing I love about it. There is a wall, you could say. A nigh impenetrable wall with a sturdy gate. And at this time of year, the gate swings open. We're already on my side of the wall. No, no. You don't want to go back. Every moment here is a day there, a week, a month. I don't remember. For all we know, a year could have already passed. But there's a much more pressing reason you can't go back. You are above that place. You are above those people. They are cattle, trundling through empty, aimless lives. But you have a spark which outshines them all. Here you can be eternal, under my protection. Here I will guard you and dote on you as my most prized treasure. Oh, you misunderstand. I'm not asking if you want this. I'm telling you what's happening. You deserve that much. This is for the best, my treasure. Oh, don't struggle. Why bother resisting? Everything is better here. No more nights wasted. No more dry lectures. No more pain. No more suffering. Only me, molding you into the star you're meant to be. My bright and shining prize.